this isn't a partisan problem. Of course, Governor Snyder is extremely complicit, and I think our reporting clearly shows that. He was the leader. His right-hand man, Richard Baird, who we have heard a lot of people liken him to a so-called crime boss. And he often is described as speaking for the governor at that time. They were best buds for a lot of portions of their lives. And our previous reporting shows that there were payoffs. If folks aren't aware of that reporting, please check that out as well. They were literally paying off sick Flint residents to try to silence them. So now we, of course, Michigan has a Democrat governor, Gretchen Whitmer. Well, things are still not fixed. Promises still not kept. Flint is still not okay. So this is not a partisan thing.
I see climate chaos emerging years before scientists have predicted it actually would, right? I see a lot of issues that need to be solved. This isn't like some sort of partisan point scoring exercise for me. I've tried to be as honest as I can whenever I come on the show or any other show that my allegiance is to working people, and working people constantly tell me that they are hurting. And when I see the people in positions of power who actually have the ability to do something to help them not doing anything about it or not doing enough, that's where my ire comes from. Because I think I would also add, in terms of major legislative priorities and political slam dunks, is the PRO Act, which has just been kind of sitting there, and Biden has more or less tossed it to Congress without really kind of using his influence, even though labor leaders and working people across the country are saying this would be a monumental shift in labor relations in this country that could help us undo the very historical processes that have led us to have a minimum wage that has stagnated for the longest time in American history, that has increased wealth disparities to historic levels, that has demolished the organized labor movement, and that has allowed things like worker misclassification to run rampant, while tech companies like Uber and Lyft and DoorDash are exploiting the hell out of gig workers around the country.
This is a very unusual situation. It's never happened before in our country. Should not happen in any rule of law country. And because of that, I think I have a fabulous appeal. The issue, the main issue on appeal is we think this whole trial was unconstitutional. You can't have a private corporate prosecution that deprives someone of their liberty in the United States of America. So a bunch of very able lawyers are coming in to handle my appeal. I'm just honored that they're going to help me, including professors and from Harvard Law and from the University of Texas Law School. And we fully expect to prevail on appeal. In the meantime, the judge will sentence me to whatever she's going to sentence me to. We're going to ask that she just end this because given the amount of time I've already served, this is a misdemeanor conviction, by the way. And even though I don't believe a crime was committed, this all stems from civil discovery disputes with Chevron in a civil case. If you've been in your house for 2 years with an ankle bracelet on a supposed crime that has a maximum sentence of 6 months, it makes no sense to continue.